at the BEC Conference, and for the first time in its history, it's taking place somewhere other than Las Vegas. I'm Ellen Rogers, editor of US Glass Magazine, and we're in Nashville for this year's Building Envelope Contractors Conference. By all accounts, this is a great place to be. There's plenty of construction happening, and that's always a good sign. We heard from several attendees who told us what they're seeing in business, as well as the potential concerns surrounding the coronavirus. Let's start with the positive. Business is good.
Interest rates are low. Money is reasonably speaking easy to get, so projects are abundant, both private as well as public, and it's across the country. The hard part is the labor force, the professional services, and I think the ongoing changes that we're seeing every day. Look at delivery methods. It used to be design, bid, build. Maybe you heard design, build. Now you've got design assist, delegated design, integrated delivery, and all of those are having an impact on projects. Some favorably, but there's some challenges with it.
So in California right now, it's just been steady. Pretty much 6 years of continuous growth. And what I see for at least my company, because we design, engineer, manufacture, we do a lot of design build, we have almost a 3-year backlog. So I feel very comfortable with where we are, and I would say if I have any problems with the market, it's that it's hard to get exceptional people to fill the roles of very qualified project managers and project executive types. So that's what I see. Next 3 to 4 years, steady and good.
Jeff Haber with W&W is also a part of a panel discussion that will look at delegated design, something he says is becoming a big part of today's glazing projects.
So our panel session is on Tuesday at 11 o'clock, and it's on delegated design and design assist, trying to explore the differences between the two. The compressed schedules from developers to architects don't allow them to fully flush out the details on a lot of jobs. And a lot of them, these systems are becoming so exotic and so extreme that they don't have the in-house expertise to detail those projects thoroughly. So they'll delegate those aspects of the building to a subcontractor like us, or they'll want to work with us with their cadre of consultants and bring the facade contractor into the fold and be part of the process. So it's been successful for us.
Speaking of partnerships, that's also a big focus for Guardian Glass. We talked with Leigh Mays, who told us about how the company is working to build and strengthen partnerships with both fabricators and installers.
Yeah, so Guardian's made a big focus to really understand and work with our fabricators and glazers, because they're our true partners in the industry. And at the end of the day, we wouldn't have all these great projects that Guardian's been a part of without our partners. You know, specific glazers we work with on a regular basis as we broaden our horizon to work with many more. Our fabricators who help support the business as well. So I think it's really important to be, aligned with the glazers, the fabricators, and develop this partnership, because we can all help streamline the design process by working with the architects, discussing what's possible, what's capable, what's not possible. And so we don't have to go through the redesign on the backside if something's not able to be produced. And then we can help minimize the time to market by knowing what projects are coming out, who's working on what, and then really work to get that supply in place so everyone has a smooth project.
There's a lot of growth and business going on right now for the U.S. glazing and construction industry. But what if the coronavirus begins to take an even greater toll on the U.S.? What impact could that have on business? Here's what a few people had to say.
Things are slowing down in China as a result of it, and I think we're just going to see that effect, because as production and manufacturing come to a halt or slow down, we're going to see some of those products that are here in window walls and curtain walls and windows not arrive at a project when they were thought to, arrive.
I think it's early days. We don't buy any glass from China, so we're not directly affected at this point. But it would be naive to think that subcomponents and metal components and other things that we buy aren't manufactured in China. But now you need to plan, you need to be proactive, you need to figure out how you're going to deal with whether it's quarantines, even things as simple as your employees. Their kids may be home from school for a couple of weeks. Can you allow them to work from home? Can you set up telecommuting? Can you man your job sites in a way that allows that flexibility for people to deal with the unknown? So that's kind of some of the management things that we're dealing with at W&W.
We've seen already what it's done to the China market. We don't, like I said, we're 100% domestic, but some of the people in the Chicagoland area that buy foreign procurement have really struggled. Those facilities are shutting down. We're trying to be clean. We're trying to be a little bit more safe, if you will, on that. But yeah, if it hits, it could be devastating. With where the market's at, we can't afford to have that happen.
So I think the coronavirus is really interesting because construction has become such a global supply, and I think the pieces that we're going to see that are really maybe slow down or inhibit construction are the small components like nuts, bolts, brackets, things like that that you see supply out of China, where we have all the main staples, our metal and glass already here. So I think it's going to be the small pieces, and depending on how quick China could get back to work will really determine how it's going to impact. So, it's one of those things I think we're waiting to see what's going to go on, but I definitely think we're going to see some projects get put on hold.
That brings us to the end of day one in Nashville. We still have one more newscast from the conference coming to you on Wednesday, and keep watching usglassmag.com for our ongoing coverage. Also, be sure to follow us on social media for updates. Thanks for watching. I'm Ellen Rogers.